Hey guys, it's Dani and welcome to another video, and I'm here with updates on the Atlantic. A lot of activities taking place, but here we have a new tropical storm, which is Tropical Storm Fernand. But before I go into details, please take a second or two to tap that subscribe button if you haven't, as well as the notification bell so you know every time when I post a new video. You can also share it to make persons out there know what is taking place and tell the channel growing. You can also follow my weather account on Instagram at weathergirldani2. Alright, so going back to the satellite imagery of Fernand, we see that it is a fairly organized tropical cyclone. We're seeing a bit of circulation going on, but not much, and it is basically a huge cluster. But don't let that fool you. It is still going to be a threat to parts of the northeastern section of Mexico. So here is the National Hurricane Center's cone of uncertainty for Fernand, and we see that the winds right now are 40 miles per hour and it is moving westward at 7 miles per hour, so not moving, very slowly, and it is expected to probably make landfall by late on Wednesday as a tropical storm, and a bit of strengthening is forecast, but due to its proximity to land for the next few days, we will see it rapidly weaken as well. But that doesn't make it less of a threat, because we're seeing it highlighted in blue right here. A tropical storm warning is in effect for Barra del Tordo to the mouth of the Rio Grande River in Mexico. So those areas can experience some tropical storm conditions within 24 hours. So heavy rainfall going to be a problem, and as the storm moves more inland, it is going to bring all that rain into those sections of Mexico. So if you're there, you do not want to take any unnecessary risks with Fernand. And now let us move on to what is the monster for the Atlantic at this time, which is Hurricane Dorian. So right now, fortunately, it has been weakening over the last 24 hours, and winds are now at 110 miles per hour, high end Cat 2, but not far from Cat 3 or major hurricane status. So it is moving at a very slow pace to the northwest at 5 miles per hour, but of course that increase in its movement is anticipated going into this midweek, and then it is expected to move to the north and then turn out to the northeast. Fortunately, it may not make landfall in any state, but still too close for comfort. This cone has extended into parts of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, and those areas are prone to a potential landfall, because this is the cone of uncertainty for where the center might go, anywhere within this area and not necessarily what the National Hurricane Center is predicting. And we see that these places under hurricane warnings and watches, and even a tropical storm warning for Georgia, and the hurricane warnings, now tropical storm warnings for parts of the northwestern Bahamas. They're still going to get some of those tropical storm conditions continuing through the rest of today. So Dorian is one monster, and I'm actually predicting from now that this name has to be retired. There is no Category 5 hurricane that achieved winds of 185 miles per hour and just goes on for the next 60 years when the list is repeated. So it has caused significant damage in the Bahamas. We don't know what is going to happen for the southeastern coast of the US. It is a very dangerous cyclone still, and has been very dangerous over the last several days. So I predict from now that Dorian is definitely going to be retired next year in the spring. And we actually have the rainfall threat somewhat increasing for parts of the US, and we see that for Florida, not expected to get more than at least 4 inches of rainfall in some areas, but mainly the coastal areas gonna get most of that rainfall. And we see that these reds here extend for parts of North Carolina, and so even up to Virginia. So even up to those areas can experience some heavy rainfall from Dorian by this weekend or early next week. So if you're in the US, especially any of these states, Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolinas, you want to stay prepared for the worst, because Dorian can definitely surprise us. So guys, if you found this video pretty informative, please leave a thumbs up, and there are 3 other disturbances that need to be watched out there. I will give separate updates on those, so to know when I make the video, if you haven't, tap the notification bell, and remember to always be weatherwise.